Have you been to B&M? Alison Hammond asks the millionaire heiress, leaving the audience in stitches. On Friday night, Alison Hammond's launch of her new ITV show In at the Rich End, in which she visits the French Riviera to mingle with the area's wealthy people, had her admirers in fits of laughter. The 47-year-old This Morning broadcaster met with a number of millionaires and billionaires and conducted interviews with them in order to obtain an understanding of their opulent lifestyles. However, one memorable scene that delighted many viewers involved Alison asking Lady Monica Bacardi if she had ever been to B&M. Have you ever been to a B in Mora Poundland? Alison jokingly questioned in reference to the discount shop. What's B&M? A perplexed Monica retorted. Monica acknowledged that she had visited low-cost stores before and that she still does occasionally after Alison described the bargain store. I've been, maybe not under the same name, but in some cheap shops, and I even go now, she said. Alison was surprised by the information and said, so you appreciate getting a deal too. You and I are the same. Lady Monica, a film producer by profession, inherited much of her wealth from her grandfather, who gained his fortune by founding the alcoholic beverage company Bacardi. The heiress is one of 200 billionaires who live in Monaco. The show continued, with Alison getting to know her better over lunch. Alison questioned the blonde further about her way of life and whether she could survive without her wealth. Monica, how do you think you'd cope? Would you be okay if I said tomorrow, when you wake up, all your riches is going to be gone? Inquired Alison. Then, Monica retorted, smiling wryly, the point is, everything may change in a blink, so let's just enjoy ourselves. This is why I love it. Alison Hammond asking a woman worth $5.5 billion if she's ever been to B&M or Poundland, one fan wrote on Twitter after the encounter. A second person echoed this sentiment, saying, watching it, Alison Hammond asked Lady Monica Bacardi, who is worth £5.5 billion, if she's ever been in at B&M stores. Great. Lady Bacardi sadly hadn't. She hasn't lived. At Alison Hammond has to be the funniest person on TV, wrote a third commenter. Alison not only crossed paths with Lady Bacardi, but also 51-year-old Formula One star David Coulthard, with whom she engaged in some flirtatious driving in his vintage convertible Mercedes. I initially arrived here in 1995, the year I started earning money from Formula One, he said. Alison. There is no question about attempting to maximize one's earning potential because back then, a 10-year Formula One career was thought to be a long one. After a decade in sports, you're washed up, he continued. The weather is something that lifts my spirits. I believe I have sad syndrome. If you and I were out on a date, I would need light at home, therefore all the lights are on. Then, with a smile, Alison retorted, even in the bedroom.